Okay, we're just a little bit after 10, but we had a lot of people to let in today. So thank you for joining us for our third Burke County virtual job fair this morning. So welcome, and I want to thank you for coming. We're so glad you're with us. My name is Annette Joy, and today we will be highlighting business from the healthcare and public sector industry within our region that have incredible job opportunities. We have, I believe, 6 guest employers that will be telling you about their companies and job opportunities that they have open, and then we'll have some slides of some employers that couldn't join us today, and we'll share those opportunities as well. But before we get started, I want to take just a moment to talk briefly about some housekeeping rules. During this event, we ask that you do not unmute your mic. You should notice that your microphone was muted as you came to the event, and muting your microphone allows us to reduce background noises. We want everyone to have a good experience today, so please keep your mic muted. If you have questions, put them in the chat box, and Peggy Bird will be sharing those questions as they come through for the employers. If you have questions after an employer speaks, put them in the chat, and we'll get to those also towards the end of the program. You can change your view of the video view by hovering over the top of the videos, and you'll see some different options where you can change your view. Okay, also I want you to know that this information is being recorded, but please keep in mind that we do not share any participant information. So let's get started. We have a lot of folks on the lineup, and so I want to make sure that they all have time to share their information. As you can see here, here's some of our featured employers, and most of those will be presenting today. So that's fantastic. And then here's our agenda and in the order that we'll go in. So welcome to all our featured employers. We're really excited to have you with us today. I'm going to turn up the presentation over to you at this time so that you can start talking about the wonderful opportunities that you have. So our first employer will be Carolina's healthcare system with Blue Ridge.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. We are very excited about being able to talk with you. And I apologize, we've got our mask, but I have our nurse recruiter, Crystal Mosteller here, and I am Cindy Cross. And before you see just some of the different openings that we have. We're looking for CNAs, RNs, medical office assistants, patient care coordinators, surgical techs, pharmacy techs, but that's just a few. Whenever you think about a hospital system, you have to think about us as a very large community. We offer all sorts of different jobs, not just those that are dedicated for medical, but many other opportunities as well. So we want to encourage you to go online at www.carolinashealthcareblueridge.org, or you can contact, you see the phone numbers in front of you, Crystal or myself, and we'll be happy to give you additional information. But if you go online and apply, then we're able to track your application. We're able to pull that information. And once you've applied, you can keep using that application over and over and over again to apply for any of the positions that are open. And once again, think of us as a large community within the hospital system. So we may be hiring a front desk person to a nurse, or an office manager to another type of position. There's so many different things within our organization. We want to thank you again, and anything we can do to help, please reach out to us and let us know.
All right. Do we have any, thank you, Cindy. Do we have any questions of Ms. Cross and about Carolina healthcare system?
There's nothing showing now.
Okay. All right, well, Cindy, if you'll stay with us in case folks come in a little bit late and they have some questions. Thank you so much for sharing those position openings and talking a little bit about Carolina Healthcare Systems Blue Ridge.
Annette?
Yes.
Excuse me. We have a question that if they have opportunities for deaf employees.
We have postings out there as long as, and this would be for any type of position. Our postings list our requirements for certain areas. So yes, you can apply if you meet the expectation to that job. Does that answer?
Thank you.
Okay.
All right,
And
thank
if
you.
they have a question about a specific position, we're happy to talk to them.
All right, great, thank you. And keep in mind that this is being recorded, so after today, since all three job fairs have happened, we'll have these links posted, and then anyone that has pre-registered for this event will get the PowerPoint after today's event. Okay, so let's move on to our next employer, Burke County Sheriff's Department.
Hello, my name is Banks Heinzman. It says Robert, but my name is Banks. I'm the major at the Sheriff's Office, and we have about 21 positions open at this time for our detention, and that's officers that work in our jail. You have to be 21 years old, have a clean criminal history. Some benefits that we have is health insurance. We got a free employee clinic, dental insurance, vision, optical insurance. We have a retirement system. Paid vacation, holidays, sick time. We also have an employee assistance program. Just a lot of good benefits here at the Sheriff's Office. Let me tell you about some of the duties of the detention officer. There's two different sections in our jail. One of them would be our booking area, and that would be where the detention officer would book the defendant into the jail. That'd be make sure that they are safe and don't have any weapons or contraband on them. They would get some information on those people, and from there they would go into a housing facility. And the detention officers that work in the housing area do hourly checks to make sure that everybody is safe. We currently have 10 to 11 detention officers on each shift. We work that DuPont schedule. It's like you'd work like a Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then it flips the next week. It's really a great schedule. We provide the training. There's on-the-job training. There's also a school that we would send you to. It's usually at Western Piedmont, a detention officer certification class that we pay you to go to that. We pay for the school. And once you're in the Sheriff's Office, one good thing about the Sheriff's Office is we've got a lot of different things that you can do here. We've got 11 divisions. That includes detention, our courtroom, bailiffs. We have deputy sheriffs, detectives, both criminal and narcotics. We have a civil process division, and school resource officers. Just a lot of different things that you can do through a career at the Sheriff's Office. So a lot of different opportunities that you can move to once you're hired. To pick up an application, you just we have those online, or you can come by the Sheriff's Office and pick up the application packet. And once you complete that, my name and number is on that. There's like an employee checklist. Once you get everything completed, just give me a call. I'll set up about 20-30 minutes for you to come by and turn that in, and that's a great time to put a face with the name. And if you have questions, you can ask them. And if I have questions, anything other than what's on the application, we can do that then. And so I see the question about deaf employees. We do house, we have had interactions with community, with the deaf community. And so we are equal opportunity employees, so we would encourage you to apply. And if anybody has any questions, please ask.
All right, do we have any questions for Banks? None, Peggy, at this time?
Oops, sorry, no.
Okay.
He saw the question, I'm sorry.
Okay, great. All right.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Banks, for sharing those opportunities. It looks like there's a lot of positions open and a lot of opportunity for someone if that's their interest. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next employer. And it's the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome to the Burke County Virtual Job Fair. My name is Catherine Williamson, and I'm a recruiter with the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. Also with me today are two of my coworkers, Recruiters Erin Raudebush and Amy Johnson. As you can see, we're recruiting for food service assistants, housekeepers, and healthcare technicians. To apply for a job at one of our facilities, please go to www.nc.gov/jobs and filter by the Department of Health and Human Services, then by location, which is listed by county. So you would search for Burke and Buncombe counties for this area. DHHS has a wide variety of positions available, so if you're interested in something other than the jobs we have listed, I encourage you to visit our jobs website. For example, we have positions such as maintenance technicians, electricians, plumbers, HVAC technicians, administrative associates, and accounting technicians, to name a few. The state offers a great benefits package, and those benefits include the state health plan. The cost for employee-only coverage is either $25 or $50 a month, and that's based on the plan you select. We also offer you would also be a member, of the Teachers and State Employees Retirement System, which is a pension plan not usually found in the public sector. You would contribute 6% of your salary per payday into your account in the retirement system. Currently, each state agency contributes a little over 20% of every state employee's salary into the retirement system each payday. This does not go into the individual employee's account, but into the retirement system as a whole. This contribution helps pay for retirement benefits, death benefits if you were to die while in state service, retiree medical insurance, and short and long-term disability once you meet the eligibility requirements. You're vested in the Teachers and State Employees Retirement System after you have 5 years of contributing membership service. This means that once you meet retirement eligibility requirements, you may apply for a guaranteed monthly lifetime benefit based on a retirement formula. For example, after 30 years of state service, you may retire at any age. So we have a number of people who start to work for the state at a young age. After 30 years of service, they're able to retire and possibly even go to another career outside of state government and collect their retirement benefit, as well as have a second career later in life. We also offer other flexible benefits that include dental and vision insurance. We offer flexible spending accounts for both healthcare and dependent care. We have critical illness, cancer and specified disease policies, group term life insurance. We also offer core accidental death and dismemberment insurance. Up to $10,000 of employee-only coverage is available at no cost to each employee. You may elect additional coverage for both yourself and your family through payroll deduction. Leave benefits are also very generous with the state. They include vacation leave that starts at 14 days annually and is earned monthly. As your length of service increases, the amount of earned leave also increases. Sick leave is earned at 8 hours a month or 12 days annually. We also offer paid parental leave, which is a benefit that was just added within the last 2 years, community service leave, voluntary shared leave, family and medical leave, civil leave, and military leave. We hope you will consider applying for a job at one of our facilities in Morganton or Black Mountain, where you can find a rewarding career with great benefits. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. Do we have any questions for
I see
Catherine?
no questions typed in yet, but I would go ahead and ask the same question of all employers, because I think it may come up. Do you have opportunities for deaf employees?
Catherine, did you hear that question?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry, I was on mute.
Okay, sorry, thank you.
And of course, we would encourage anyone to apply and to look at the minimum education and requirements for the job. And then at the actual interview, the hiring manager would go over the particular requirements for that job. So I would encourage anyone who is deaf to certainly apply for a job with DHHS.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you very much. All right,
No
so
other questions.
no other, okay. Well, if anyone has questions, please put them in the chat, and if we're, we'll get to those at the end of the presentation. So we'll try to get everybody's questions answered. And for those who have come in a little bit later, this is being recorded. So if you've missed anything, you'll be able to see it after the event is over. We'll have them posted on our Burke County Job Fairs Facebook page. So, all right. Thank you very much, Catherine. All right. So let's go ahead and go on to our next employer. And so this is the Department of Public Safety.
Hi, my name is Tanya Elkins. I'm with North Carolina Department of Public Safety. I'm a recruiter for North Carolina Department of Public Safety. There's 9 divisions under NCDPS. Corrections, which is my expertise, probation parole, highway patrol, juvenile justice, ALE, SBI, emergency management, Capitol Police, and the National Guard. So if anyone is interested in any position in any of these divisions, my contact is Tanya, Tanya, .Elkins, ELKINS, at ncdps.gov. My cell phone is 919-480-0064. And Catherine has, thank you, Catherine, pretty much covered all of our state benefits, so we don't have to go there. But I will say we do have educational assistance program. So if someone wants to come in as a correctional officer, wanting to pursue a criminal justice degree, the state will help pay for that with our education assistance program. State has wonderful benefits, can't brag about that enough. We have any position that you are looking for. We have a statewide need for correctional officers, registered nurses, psychologists, LPNs, anything out in the community. We have that position inside that prison or in NCDPS. NCDPS, I believe, employs about 26,000. Statewide, we have 52 prisons. So, you know, I encourage anyone that's interested in anything. We have it: correctional officer, medical, maintenance, case managers, food service, doctors, dental hygienist. I'm sure I've left something out, but I encourage anyone to visit our website, the oshr.nc.gov, or just simply Google NCDPS, and it will pull up all of our divisions. And as Catherine said, 30 years of service, retire and get a paycheck the rest of your life. I'm very close to 23 years with the department. So thank the good Lord above, I will be young enough to where, yes, I will be able to pursue a second career. So worlds of opportunity with the state. You can start with us in corrections and then perhaps move to another state position, DHHS, DOT, DMV, and your time, your vacation, sick leave, and your years of service will transfer with you. So if you get bored in one place with the state, plenty of room to move somewhere else. Just worlds of opportunity. So again, Tanya Elkins, anybody feel free to contact me. We are equal employment opportunity employer. So my advice is to apply and make them tell you no. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. If you have any questions for Tanya Elkins, please put it in the chat.
No questions showing yet, but I would ask, being an equal employment opportunity, I'm going to assume that there would be opportunities for deaf employees.
Yes, as I say, you know, just pull up, as Catherine said, pull up the job posting and read the description, the requirements, and apply and make them tell you no. We're equal employment employer.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you. All right, so there's definitely several opportunities with the North Carolina Department of Public Safety also.
No further questions.
All right, thanks, Peggy. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next employer, Animal House Veterinary Hospital. Did we have a representative come for their information? Okay, she may not have been able to make it, so I'm going to go ahead and go over what they have. It looks like they have an opening for a receptionist. They're in Rutherford College, and you apply in person at 965 Malcolm Boulevard. It looks like the receptionist greets clients, schedules appointments. Looks like they do some payment, you know, invoicing and payments. Help you just need to have some knowledge of breeds and heartworm and flea and tick prevention. And you assist employees as needed. So if this is something that you'd be interested, then please apply in person. Do you have any? Well, I don't know if I can answer any questions for this one, but so we'll go ahead and move on to the next employer. All right, so we have Grace Heights Health and Rehabilitation.
Yes, this is Linda Lackey. I am the Director of Nursing at Grace Heights. I've been here quite a long time. We do have mostly CNA positions on first, second, and third shifts. We do 12-hour and 8-hour shifts, and both are available. We are a 120-bed skilled facility. We have mostly rehab residents. We do have quite a few long-term care residents. So we have all shifts available. We have a family atmosphere here, I feel like, and we have a lot of good benefits similar to all of the other facilities, insurance, dental insurance, vision. We also may be able to employ deaf employees. They just need to look online and see what the jobs are. Or you can come by and fill out an application. We do take applications from Indeed.com. And also you can come by the facility at 109 Hills Drive and come to the front, and you can put an application in right then. And we will talk with you. We also have nurse positions. We have a weekend manager position for an interested RN. The weekend manager position is 12 hours Saturday and Sunday, and some hours through the week to make at least 32, so it would be full time. Also, we have third shift 7P to 7A RN or LPN position open. We're also looking for people that can do PRN or as needed, CNAs and nurses. And we all feel like that we work well together and would like to find some other people that would fit in and help us to take care of our residents. At this time with COVID, we are doing very well now with this. I know there's been a lot of press about us, but we are doing very well with it right now. So we would look forward to talking to anyone about any of these positions. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you for sharing those. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat.
I see no questions.
Okay. And again, if you think of some things while we're through the presentation, just put them in the chat and we'll get to them at the end. All right. Thank you, Linda. All right, so we'll move on to our next employer, North Carolina Army National Guard. They have over 140 job openings in every field of work. As you can see, they have a lot of benefits with education, job training, personal and professional development. It shows you their work hours and pay. They offer insurance, retirement, and in-service training. You have to be at least 17 years old and at least a junior in high school. So if you're interested in working with the North Carolina Army National Guard, then please apply with Staff Sergeant David Parker at 828-443-1062, or you can go on their website. It's nc.ng.mil. And again, we'll be sharing these. This is recorded, and we'll be sharing this after the presentations. Okay, and our next employer is Burke County. Looks like there's many openings in multiple departments. Social services, 911 call center, emergency management systems, information technology, general services, health department, parks and rec, the library, both in Morganton and Valdez, and then the finance and tax departments. You can see all the benefits. There's lots of benefits that the county offers: health insurance, pension, paid leave, but you can see all those listed there. And then the link at the bottom, I can't see it right now because of some of the things that have popped up, but there's a link at the bottom that you can click on to go to apply for a job with Burke County. Do we have any questions yet?
There is a question for any positions regarding the sheriff's office, which I believe we covered, or the National Guard. Are hearing impaired individuals disqualified? And I do believe that was answered, that there are opportunities. That would just be on an individual basis with depending on the position. Is that correct?
I think that's what everybody shared, and to please apply.
Mm-hmm.
And that everybody was an equal opportunity employer.
The National Guard, we didn't have a representative available today, so you would just have to contact them.
Right. All right. All right, so our next employer is Greenway Public Transportation. It looks like they need some folks that are part-time demand response transit operator ones. And there's a couple different positions where you can work 19 hours per week or 29 hours per week. This is in Alexander County. Caldwell County, they have a couple different maintenance, looks like a maintenance tech 2 position, and some part-time demand response transit operators. Catawba County, same thing, part-time demand response transit operators and full-time demand response transit operators. And then in Burke County, it looks like they have full-time and part-time demand response transit operators. So a lot of opportunities if you wanted to work for Greenway Public Transportation. And again, their link is at the bottom of their slide for you to apply. And for anyone who's come in late, this is recorded, and we will share it after the presentation. You can go to Burke County Job Fair's Facebook page and find all the recordings once this event is over. All right, so I just want to thank our Burke County Job Fair partners, Burke Development Incorporated, NC Works, North Carolina Vocational Rehabilitation, Western Piedmont Workforce Development Board, and Western Piedmont Community College. It took all the folks here to help us put these last 3 job fair events together, and appreciate all their support and help. I want to thank Melissa Bovard for interpreting today. Done a great job. We really appreciate it. And our link to our Facebook page is listed there, so you'll find the recordings of all the 3 job fairs events there. And then again, if you've registered for these early on, you'll get the PowerPoint presentation after this event is over. So thank you again for joining us today. It was really exciting to have so many speakers to share their employment opportunities and their benefits and how to apply. So I really appreciate you, all of you joining us to do that. And thank you to the job seekers for joining us today too, and good luck on your search. And if you need help with job search, then contact any of the Burke partners, and we'll be glad to help you with that job search. Thank you.